Our growth has been very controlled. We've tried very hard to not grow faster than our legs would carry us so that we could stay true to our core values. And I think the staff really feels that. They know that we're not trying to just chase a dollar, but we're trying to build a really cool business.
We're pretty lucky as an organization because we have a culture that's built on a DNA of skipping a step, fire in the belly, twinkle in the eye. We look for people that could be waiters, services, waitresses, flight attendants, anybody, whoever it might be, that smiles a lot and loves life. It comes with the Chief Happiness Officer title. We look to hire those people into the company and then we train them.
More and more businesses are aware of climate change and aware of clean, renewable energy alternatives. It's become mainstream. So what we've done here is really filling a need that's growing faster than the supply. We're just making sure that we're building a very solid organization to be able to provide the right product at the right price.
The most rewarding aspect of leading a fast growth company is a combination of watching people join our company as conductors and seeing them become smarter, seeing them achieve their goals, seeing them become themselves and really reach their potential. And that's just really exciting to see that we can not just change the careers of our customers, but actually change the lives of the people who also work at the company.
If you have a mission, growth is like chocolate cake. It's just like getting to do your mission more and more. Growth allows you to reward people who are entrepreneurial, who see opportunity and seize it.
The single most important and motivating thing to me is watching our team grow and have that entrepreneurial spirit in the day-to-day that they do in supporting their clients.
We have a saying in our company at Credibly that there are few things more rewarding than seeing the expression on the face of somebody who says you can't do something while you're actually doing it.
For me, though, it is just having the brightest minds around and just charging every day.
I love being able to see people rise and go to levels that they never even thought they could do themselves. And for me, that's really, it's a cool thing to see people really blossom into these careers that are far above what they ever thought they could imagine doing.
So I'm pretty lucky that I'm married 33 years, and I think if I was to redo a lot of the things I've done from the beginning, I probably would have had my wife become one of my senior executives in the company. She's very smart, very supportive, and when you are in a company that's growing, you really need a support factor.
The greatest part of the journey of building a company, and what I wish I had known from the beginning, is how much fun it would be. It's really fun to find great people and do great work for our clients, and that's what makes it all worthwhile.
If our startup story were an 80s hair band, it would be a band called Up in the Air. And if you haven't heard of that, you'd be forgiven for that because I was actually in Up in the Air in the 1980s. So it would definitely be a band with a good-looking frontman.
If we were an 80s band, we would be Motley Crue because we're such an eclectic group of individuals. We have Americans, Chinese, Malaysian, African, Australian, French employees with diverse and interesting backgrounds in consulting, finance, marketing. Some hail from advertising, investment banking, construction, film, even a chef.
The new kids on the block. And the reason for that is because we're reinventing an existing company, existing industry, and so turning it on its head with innovation. And I think that's the same thing they did at the time.
We think about ourselves more like a punk rock band. All right, and so for us, The Clash is probably the quintessential punk rock band. And what Joe Strummer had to say really embodies what Credibly is all about. And that is that if you don't like the world, then change it.
Tina Turner or Pat Benatar, those females that led the decade by doing things on their own terms. We find that we complement traditional ad agencies but do our own thing that helps drive success and value for our clients.
Here's the thing about rock stars. It begins with a kid with a dream and the drive and the determination and the desire to be something bigger. Every time you see a rock star, they didn't start that way. They started somewhere else. And so what I love about this business is finding the rock stars of the future and working with them and building them up and then just setting them loose on the world.